Okay. Okay, where do thoughts come from? Where do thoughts come from? What's happening here? I'm speaking. I am thinking right now. The thought that I have is, where do thoughts come from? Those are thought forms put together to form a sentence. Where do thoughts come from? That's a thought, right? Humans are thoughtful, linguistic beings. We think. We use thoughts to project into the future. We use thoughts to reflect upon the past. We use thoughts to communicate our emotions, our feelings, our what is going on in our mind. When you say what's going on in my mind, you go here. So where do thoughts come from, and what are thoughts? Well, let's tackle the question first. What are thoughts? Okay, I'm gonna start it off with the question of what is a pen. Pen is a form of energy. This is energy. This is energy that is solid enough, okay? Solid enough, it vibrates slow, and because it vibrates at a slow rate, it appears to be solid and I can hold it. That's all it is, folks. This is just vibrating at a slow rate. Like Bill Hicks says, all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. Okay? So all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. That's all it is. This cup is slow vibration. I am vibrating at a slow vibration, and that's how you're able to perceive of my physical body. Thoughts are energy vibrating at a fast rate. That's all it is. So thought is just a more subtle form of energy. That's what a thought is. It's just subtle energy. Thought is just like food. What is food? Food is subtle. It's physical energy. It's matter condensed to a slow vibration. Thoughts and food are both energy, and that you can easily sort of understand this. I mean, when you eat, you get energized. If you eat like an avocado, you'll feel energized. If you eat a piece of fruit, a fresh piece of fruit, you'll feel energized. You get energy. It's literally energy. Like literally, when we say literally, we're talking about like physical, right? Anything that is matter. So this energy goes in, gets digested, gets turned into ATP, turns into energy. And your body uses it. In the same way, when you watch a video and you get inspired by someone's words, you're getting inspired by thoughts. And these thoughts are energy, and these thoughts energized you. They gave you energy. So you were there, you were lazy, you heard something, you got so inspired. What inspired you? You didn't eat. You just heard some thoughts being spoken to your ears. And boom, you're energized. So, as you can see then, thought, food, anything. Everything is energy. And it all depends on the degree of vibration of that energy. As simple as that. If it's vibrating really slow, it's condensed, it's matter. If it's vibrating higher, if it's vibrating faster, that's the word, faster, then it doesn't quite manifest into matter, but it's out there and it's energy, and it's just more subtle energy. And there's only so much energy you can get from food. But if you really have like inspiration, thoughts, that can sometimes energize you for days. Whereas with food, you would need to eat every day. Sometimes just a thought can energize you for days, For days, sometimes you go on even not eating because you're so busy doing something, because you're so stimulated by a thought. Okay? So, okay, as you can see, the more subtle you get in terms of energy, the more energy there is available. That's the paradox. The more subtle an energy becomes, the more energy it can give you, the more energy becomes available, until you get so subtle that you go into cosmic infinite energy, the formless. This is, we're talking about the void here, the emptiness, the nothingness. That's infinite energy. It's really paradoxical that the subtler you get, the more subtle your consciousness becomes, the more empty it becomes, the more access you have to energy. You see? Really, really fascinating. So then, thoughts are energy. We've agreed upon it. Where is it coming from? This is the same question as where is food coming from? It literally is, what is it? Where is food coming from? Where is my physical body coming from? This is just the same question as asking what is thought and where is it coming from? And the answer to that is it's all in the mind of the one, in the mind of consciousness. We are manifestations, subjective manifestations of the mind of the one. We are the one. We are the one dreaming of itself as separate. We're dream characters. We're inside a movie, we're on a cosmic theater, and we're inside a play. And so then everything within the mind of God is God itself, because it is perceived by God. Therefore, anything which is perceived by God is God. So then thoughts, it's consciousness. The thought is the thought of the thoughtless. If the thoughtless is God, is one, is all, then thought is the thoughtless. Then that is also the divine. That is also consciousness, just manifested in that particular frequency of thoughts. You see? Much like God is manifested right now in this particular character in front of you, in this human being, that is God manifest. That is God manifest. That is energy manifest. That is consciousness manifest. And then, yeah, thoughts are just the one speaking to itself, having a conversation with itself, coming to know itself through thoughts, through thinking about itself. So this entire time we are conversing through this video, we are thinking. You're thinking because my words hit your ears and you're thinking about them. I'm thinking about what I'm saying and I'm sort of running it through my brain. This is all the one coming to know itself through the mechanism of the mind, through the mechanism of thoughts. You see? And yeah, that's what thoughts are. Like there isn't really a satisfactory answer to this question other than to tell you that thought is consciousness. It's consciousness manifested in the form of thought. So when you hear a piece of music, that's consciousness manifested in the form of sound vibrations. When you look at food, food are just living things, plants or animals, right? That's God manifested in the form of flesh, in the form of plant, in the form of matter. God manifests in the form of matter right in front of you here. And yeah, and I suppose since clearly the consciousness, God, the one, the all, the spirit, Allah, the divine, the Tao, clearly is infinitely intelligent, clearly. So then it can be concluded logically that the very act of thinking and the very act of thoughts and the very act of being able to self-reflect and get to know itself through thinking, it's only a demonstration to how magnificently intelligent this all-pervading and all-omnipresent infinite intelligence is. This is the proof. The proof is thoughts, thinking, mind. This is the proof. It is the proof of just how intelligent this intelligence is, really. You know, all of this intelligence. It is intelligence. Everything is intelligent. And you're an extremely sophisticated and intelligent being because you are it. You are the one. You are the divine. So, yeah, it really doesn't matter where it's coming from. Let's just keep rolling with it, right? Just keep rolling with it. If you're interested in this stuff, I wrote a very cute report using my thoughts. I called it the 7 Pillars of Enlightenment. In my books, the 7 pillars of which one can begin to make their way up this game. And yeah, this game we're playing the game of consciousness, we're playing the game of enlightenment. We're all on the path, on the journey to become one with the divine, to merge back into the ocean of love. So if you're interested in this stuff, I wrote a report. You can see it down below. It's for free, like 11 pages, 7 pillars of enlightenment. Okay? Other than that, I will use my thoughts to tell you that I love you, but of course, I'm using my thought to express an emotion, which is just an emotion, which is the isness, which is, you know, it is, and God is love. So I am here using words, thoughts, to express my love and gratitude to you for watching this video and all my other videos. And by now, if you have not hit the notification bell beside the subscribe button, okay? Let me say this again. There's a notification bell beside the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so every time I upload, you come here and you be like, okay, is he being an idiot again, or is there some wisdom here? And then you can kind of take what you will out of it. So notification bell beside the subscribe button. Thank you, and until next time, may the force be with you.